Life Lesson 63, Having Faith in the Universe. Now, I know this is going to be controversial to some of you, and I'm talking about universal intelligence here being whichever way you interpret that. That could be your God, your religion. That could be you believe in universal intelligence. You could be in spirituality. Whatever that comes to you or how you represent that, whichever way you interpretate that and whichever you believe in. So having faith in something greater than yourself can have a profound effect on your life. In order for us to understand what I mean by universal intelligence, have you ever noticed that nature has a wonderful way of showing us simplicity and how we interact without any complications? The homing pigeon knows how to get home. It's not taught. It has, it picks up the magnetic fields and knows where to go. I mean, where did they get that? How did they develop that? There are a shoal of sharks that turn up every single year when the albatrosses are learning to fly. Adult parents are pushing these albatrosses off the edge of a cliff. 70% of them make it, 30% land up falling in the water. But here's the thing, it's not the fact that these albatrosses are learning to fly at the same time every single year. It's the shoal of sharks that turn up every single year at the same time. They just have this knowing of when to turn up, where to go, and they know there's going to be a bounty of albatross in the water where they can feed off of. And this is what I mean by universal intelligence. I mean, there's things going on in this world, this universe we don't understand. We have senses that are beyond our physical realm. The times when you think someone's going to, I think about someone and they phone you, or there's certain things happen and you've got a sense of feeling about something. You get a feeling about people, and we ignore these, and we ignore them at our peril, because the human body is a wonderful piece of kit. Think about this, right? And I want you just to try and understand this. Your core body temperature doesn't hardly move at all. And if it does, it goes up slightly, you get a fever. And it's usually because your body is fighting some sort of infection. Your body's fighting infection every single moment of the day. And if you don't think that's true, then if you look at something that has died, say an animal, and watch it decompose very quickly. Now, why doesn't it decompose when it's alive? Because our systems are fighting all the time, all the bacteria, the infections, the viruses. We don't have to tell it to do it just does it automatically. And it's having that faith that I'm going to be okay. Yes, there are going to be disasters. I believe this planet regulates itself. We can chuck as much carbon dioxide into the air as possible, but the planet will adjust. We may not like what it does, but it's no different to our body regulating itself. Why would the planet not regulate itself? The planet's gone through many changes in the past, from ice ages and things like that, changing continents. If the planet's apparently 4 billion years old, and we've only been here for a very small fraction of that time. But where does all this information come from? How did we get here? All these sort of questions that we can ask ourselves. We've got to have faith that somehow, some way, shape or form, there was something that was giving it a helping hand. Call that God or universal intelligence or some. And it's random to a degree that we've turned up on one planet in the middle of nowhere and life has flourished. When you have that faith, it can help you in times of need, times where they're dire. It can give you that hope and that courage that you need sometimes. And if we haven't got faith, what have we got? What have we got? I've got faith in humanity. I believe there's usually people doing things for the greater good. I never look for the negative. I look for the positive. In anyone's behaviour, in any bizarre behaviour, there's usually a positive intent of some kind. But I have that faith in humanity. We'll sort it out. We always do. Yes, you do get some really horrendous things happen, and we've got a few people making a few noises about a few things, and realistically, yes, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But it is perfect. How else could it be? Don't look for the negatives. Look for the positive. Look for the upside. Have faith. Blind faith. We as human beings have certain fears and concerns and worries, and we don't do things, or we're impatient. We think it should all happen tomorrow. If you go and plant a seed today, it's not going to turn into a bunch of flowers tomorrow, is it? It takes time. You got to have faith in that. You don't put a seed in the ground and go and dig it up the next day. So what's happening with that seed then? And we have to have faith in things that just happen naturally. We don't give thought about how nature works, from the trees taking in carbon dioxide and kicking out oxygen. We understand that from our biology lessons at school, but I believe in humanity. I believe in the greater good. The greater good being that people are here to help each other. You are going to get some bad apples. There's no question about that, right? There's always someone taking advantage of someone and doing shortcuts. But ultimately, I think people are good for each other. And if you look at any sort of religion, it's like a code of conduct to run to. Because if we didn't have that structure, we didn't have that foundation, we'd be killing each other. So next time you're feeling jaded, or you're feeling despondent, or whatever the case may be, just have some faith. The world will become a better place collectively if we have faith. So, until next time.